Hey, Fit Fam, Mama Joe coming at you. So a couple of days ago, I put out a post offering my services as a motivator and fitness professional for anybody who is stuck at home, who might not have access to services that they normally have and need some help in that realm. I had a request come through from somebody who was looking to get some very gentle back strengthening exercises because they experienced some pain in their hips and their knees, particularly after doing some daily function activities. So today I'm gonna be coming at you, all those people who need some more gentle types of exercises. I'm going to show you how to strengthen the back area. Normally, so you know, when you have some weakness in the back, that often means that it might be your glutes, your hamstrings, your quads, or your core that is the difficulty. So I'm gonna have 5 exercises coming at you guys to help you strengthen all of those areas so that hopefully you can keep working, gain some mobility and strength back in your back area, and get through your days really comfortably. Stay tuned. Exercise number 1 is coming up. Okay guys, so for those of you that have an exercise band at home, I do want you to use that for this exercise. We are going to be doing a deadlift. The band is going to create only a little bit of tension on that movement, which is really great, but I do need you to pay attention to my form cues as I talk you through this particular exercise. So deadlifts are for your hamstrings, your glutes, and your lower back. It's a very gentle way, if you're lifting light, like with a band, to do so very safely. I'm gonna repeat this more than once. Every single exercise for week 1, I want you to do 10 repetitions, and I only want you to do 1 set of each of these exercises. If after the week you're experiencing no additional pain in those areas, then we're gonna increase the amount of sets that you do of this exercise. But for right now, 10 repetitions, 1 set. You're gonna take your band, you're gonna stand about hip width apart, and you're gonna have the handles right in the middle. If you wanna increase the intensity of the workout, you can hold on a bit lower on the band. It'll create more tension on that band. But if you are experiencing back pain and you wanna take it nice and easy, you're gonna hold it just at the top here. We're gonna do a hinging motion from the hips. Hinging motion means you have a slight bend in your knees, your shoulders are back. I want you to pull the core in nice and strong. Feel like you have a corset on there. You should already feel your hamstrings and your glutes engaged. You're gonna fold just like an envelope, keeping the knees slightly bent to what we call a tabletop position. So you should be able to have a nice cup of coffee on your back and it's not gonna fall off. You should feel the tension in your hamstrings building. You're gonna squeeze those glutes and then stand back up. You're gonna, again, fold from the hips, get to that beautiful tabletop position, feel those hamstrings and glutes engage, squeeze the glutes and stand back up, squeezing again the glutes at the top, making sure your shoulders are right over your hips. I don't want to see any of this pushing motion forward. That's going to put increased tension on your lower back. Stack your shoulders right over top of your hips. Make sure that belly button is pulling into the spine the entire time. That's exercise 1. So the good news, guys, is exercise number 2 is on the floor. It is a glute thruster. You will have done this a million times if you've ever done exercise before, but it is a very great way to engage and increase the stability, increase the strength in the hip region, in the glute region. Again, often when that lower back is hurting, it's because our glutes are sometimes not very strong. So we're gonna work on that today. So again, feet should be about hip width apart, flat on the floor. You're safely going to roll down onto the ground. You're going to, again, pull your belly button in tight so you're decreasing the amount of space there is between your back and the floor. Should feel nice and strong. You're gonna press down in your heels, activating the glutes and the hamstrings, doing a big squeeze at the top, and then like a nice stiff board on the way down, you're gonna keep your hips nice and stiff, keep these glutes engaged, come so that you're just about a hover, so you should be able to put your hands underneath your booty, and then drive that right back up. What I wanna make sure is, and I'm gonna face the camera for this, is that your knees aren't wiggling back and forth. I want them to stay nice and stable as you drive up, and nice and stable as you drive your hips back down. Give that one a try and make sure you're getting up and down from the floor very safely. All right, guys, the next exercise is called a good morning. It's very similar to what you did in the deadlift, but we're gonna use our arms a little bit on this one. So when you're using your arms, I want you to get the fingertips right to your temples, and I want you to press out on those elbows. You should feel a nice squeeze between your shoulder blades. Again, you're gonna pop those knees just slightly. That's gonna engage the glutes. I always say you're gonna zip up that core, so just like you're zipping up a pair of pants, feel it become nice and tight, squeezing, belly button driving into the spine, fingertips up, squeezing, and from here you're gonna go back down into that beautiful tabletop position, have a little hold at the bottom, squeeze the glutes, and then stand back up. Again, you're gonna fold from those hips. Your knees should be nice and soft, your feet right under your hips. Pull the belly button to your spine, hold for a second, squeeze the glutes before you stand back up. This again is going to help work the stability in the posterior part of your body, so that means the back part of your body, getting strength in some of those areas that might be weak, that might be causing that back pain. Again, we're doing 10 reps and 1 set for week 1 to make sure that we're not going to overuse any of those muscles or experience any additional pain. Hey guys, we got 2 more exercises to go here. This 4th exercise is going to be a plank. We all know the plank position. We are going to do the plank from our forearms and on our knees. And I really need you to be thinking about the front of your core on this one while you do it. So you're gonna get down safely to the floor. You're gonna extend those legs. Your feet can be resting on the floor here. You're gonna go onto your forearms and you're gonna make sure that that elbow is directly underneath your shoulder. So I don't want you way out here. That's gonna put pressure on your joint. Elbows, hands flat on the ground. And now I want you to think of that belly button scooping in and you're gonna pull it away. I'm gonna lift my shirt so you can see really well. Pull the belly button away from the floor and we're gonna hold this for 40 seconds. This is an excellent, excellent, excellent way to get some core strength. And again, this is often the area that's causing your back to be in pain because it's not doing the job that it should. So I really need you to think about this one. Fam. Okay, so last exercise is gonna be a basic squat. Again, the squat is really gonna help with the glutes, the quads, and the hamstrings. We do have a prop here. I want you to imagine though that this is one of the large medicine balls. If you have a large medicine ball at home, I do want you to use this up against the wall. I'm gonna show you with this smaller ball. It's the same concept, but the larger ball is going to give you a little bit more stability in the movement. That's really gonna help anybody who's experiencing any weakness, okay? So for anybody who doesn't have a stability ball, that's okay. We're gonna go into our regular squat. So squats, feet are just outside of the hips. Again, you're zipping up, you're getting your core nice and strong, the glutes are squeezing, roll those shoulders back and down. You're gonna drive your hips back. I always say that it's like you're looking for a chair with your butt. So you're gonna reach for a chair, you're gonna keep your chest up nice and proud, so if you had a name tag on, somebody would still be able to read it. At the bottom, you should be able to tap your toes a little bit. That means your weight is not forward. And again, I want you to squeeze in the glutes and stand back up. Again, at the top, a lot of people tend to push their hips forward because they think it gives them an extra glute squeeze. It may do that, but it's also putting that pressure on the lower back. I don't want to see it. Stay stacked over top of your body like we always want to be in this beautiful positioning. If you do have a ball, you're going to come over this way. You're going to put the ball behind your back. This is going to change your squat a little bit because you're going to have to keep that ball pushing into your back. You're not going to lean forward as much as you normally would in a squat, but it is going to help you prepare and keep your lower back really safe. You're going to squat down. You're going to keep the ball pressing into the wall and stand back up. You may need to adjust when you do this. Get your feet a little bit further. Squat down, chest up nice and proud. I can still read that name tag. I'm still going to squeeze those glutes and stand back up. This is one final reminder for this week. Everybody, I want you doing 10 reps of this. I want you doing just 1 set, and I want you to do it every other day. If you're experiencing any pain, you're gonna let me know, and you need to stretch after every single day. I wanna see you stretching, making sure that you're getting more mobile in your joints. That's gonna assist you more than anything in maintaining mobility and decreasing pain.